I'm DJ Rap and welcome to the MTC Music Tech Collective YouTube channel. Happy 2016. Today we're going to learn how to make our own slicing preset. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I've done is brought in a loop that I created. It's a drum and bass loop, it's 175 BPM. Let's just have a listen to that. Okay, that's cool. And what I want to do is make sure that this loop here is only 2 bars long or 1 bar long, depending on how many slices you want. So now I'm going to right click and a drop down menu will appear and it will say slice to new MIDI track. That's the option I'm looking for. I want to slice on every transient. I'm not going to use built-in. Here's one I've made earlier. I'm going to use wrap slice. Hit OK. And this is what I'm going to show you how to make. So let me just turn this one off and activate just this one here, full loop. Okay, so if you listen to this, we have some options which are really, really cool. We've got many things mapped to the macro with a simpler. So let's just play around and just give you an idea of why this is cool. First off, I'm going to change a filter type. And you can see that's corresponding to the filter type here. So this is great. For example, let's say I don't want to give my full beat away in the intro, but I do want a beat to keep the DJ happy when he's mixing because it's got beats at the beginning of it, but I don't want to give away my, let's say, awesome kicks or awesome snares that I've worked tirelessly on. This is a really easy, simple way to do this. So, and of course, I can change the filter type, pitch, which is cool. And then what I would probably want to do myself is group this again. And I would probably want to open the macros here and then start mapping these. And the reason I'd like to do that, I will show you. Let's map this to macro 1. Yeah. And then I will map the sustain to macro 1 as well. So I could just use these together. And the pitch, I might want to map as well. We'll see. And if I wanted to just be insane with this, I could go ahead and do the same thing here. Okay, so you can see how that can be useful. So how do we make our own? Okay, well, simply done. I'm going to get rid of this one. And what I would suggest is starting off by right-clicking, slice to new MIDI, and this time we're going to pick the built-in velocity, and we're going to slice. And what we're going to do is get rid of all these parts here, because we don't need it. This is why you just pick a few slices, see? So you don't have to be endlessly deleting. Once you've done that, you have a blank slate to start with. So what I want to do is go to my instruments and drop a simpler into the first C1 slot. Now we have everything blank and unmapped and ready to go. I'm going to keep attack, decay, sustain, release, and I'm going to simply map them. Attack goes to attack, decay goes to decay, sustain goes to sustain, and of course release goes to release. Great, nice and simple. Let's also color those. I'll probably pull the decay to around here, sustain here, attack all the way down, release maybe is good here. Okay, so what do we do with the others? Well, the first thing I'd like to do is map the filters to the filter as well. So right now, let me name this Command R, and I'm going to call this filter. And then I'm going to map the filter type to filter. And as you can see, right here, it correlates to that. Let's color that as well. Second thing I might want to map, let's see. Definitely want to map pitch. So I'm going to go into my controls, and the transpose is going to go here. So let's call it transpose or pitch, whichever you prefer. That's up to you. I'm going to map that to transpose. And as you can see, it correlates to the same thing. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to go make this one cut off. And my last one's going to be res. And we'll color these as well. So cutoff, which is frequency, res. Great. Last thing we want to do is control the mapping of the transpose or pitch. So I'm going to click map, and because they're colored, it's very easy for me to get to. I'm going to change this simply to 12, and this adjusts this to 12 as well. I could of course type it in. Once that is done, this is ready to go, and now I have, just name it. I'm going to call it throwaway because I already have one. Throwaway. And actually, I'm going to go put this into user library defaults and into slicing. That's where I want to put this into. So let me just grab that and go put this back into defaults, slicing, and I'm going to put it there. That's where it really should live. Don't know why I took it to the wrong spot, but okay. So now we have this. If I want to remove it from my arrangement page and now I want to slice, when I go slice to new MIDI, so now when I look in here, I've got some options. Throwaway is selected. Let's use that. And let's deactivate the actual loop and just listen to what we have. And there you go, your very own slicing preset, which you could use for fills. You can use it parallel processing in conjunction with the loop to create an extra layer, if you like, and more dimension. And of course, you could regroup this and use macros to move multiple parameters and make it even more layered and interesting. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It really helps. And like us on all social media. See you next time. Love and bass. DJ Rap.